Nelson Mandela once said, "The world does not need perfect people. The world needs real people, brave people." Once Swami Vivekananda also said, "Your value does not come from perfection. Your value must come from your purpose." Napoleon Hill also said, "You don't need to be perfect to make a big difference in your life." Let me share something assertive and exemplary. Once upon a time there was a water bearer. The water bearer who bears the waters from place to place. They are called water bearer. And the water bearer had two pots. One is perfect pot and second one is imperfect pot. What does it mean? Perfect means on the surface of the pot it does not have any issue, it does not have any hole. But the other pot, that means imperfect pot, it has little holes on the surface. And the water bearer used to carry these pots from the stream to his master's house. And how did he used to carry? Hanging the pots on a pole of his shoulder. And he used to do it every day. Now the cracked pot, that there are two pots. One was little bit cracked, another one is perfect. The imperfect pot was cracked little bit. The imperfect cracked was completely desperate, completely exaggerated and embarrassed, completely ashamed and frustrated, and it was overwhelmed because of its own fracture or this crackness. It always feel ashamed, it always feel unhappy. On the other hand, that means the cracked pot always used to compare itself to the other perfect pots. And he had a complaint. And he asked very amazing question to the water bearer, that why I am like this? I am completely useless. I am nothing to do. I cannot give 100%. I am not good enough. The cracked pot said to the water bearer. The water bearer gently smiled and said that, "Have you seen the beautiful flowers?" Then the cracked pot said, "Yes, I have seen very beautiful flower blossoms." Then the water bearer said, "Do you know, few days back I planted all the seeds on the side of this road. I thought, how can I give water or water these plants? But what the mesmerizing and impeccable job you had done, do you know? That by your small holes, you every day water the seeds of these beautiful flower plants. And because of your water, all the flowers, all the plant has grown up. So never think that you have such flaws, because your flaws might be the blessings of someone else. Like this way, because of your hole or these flaws, you water the plants. So your flaw, right now you might have a lot of flaws in your career, in your life, So always remember, your flaws are not playing against of you. Try to embrace them, try to accept them, and these flaws can change your life drastically and dramatically. Right now you might think that it is your flaws, but these flaws also can be helpful for someone else. So embrace it, respect it, give value to it. It is not a curse, it is a blessing, it is a gift of God. So in this world there are lot of people who thought they are useless, they are nothing to do, a lot of negative stuffs has been imposed in themselves very easily. They always, it is known as self-limitation. They limited themselves easily. So that's very important, my friend. You might have flawless. All the people around this world, across this world, if you speak to them, if you try to understand them, all the people, they have the flaws, they have the problems, they have the obstacles. They have get rid of these kind of flaws in their career. They let go of it, and because of this thing they became great. All the great inventors, all the great people in this world, all the people, like any teachers, any professionals, any inventors, anybody else in this world, once they were different types of flaws, but today because they keeping forward themselves, instead of having a lot of flaws in themselves, they kept forward themselves, and because of this reason today they achieved an extra milestone in their career. They got extraordinary lifestyle, they achieved a path-breaking success from themselves. Got my point? They got a very great breakthrough in their career. So it would be very easy for you when you understand that your flaws are your real power. That's the reason Nelson Mandela said what he mentioned, that the world does not need the strong people, the perfect people. The world needs real people. The world needs brave people. Unless we become brave, unless we become real, how can you reflect on yourself whether the work you are doing is the work for the society? Is this work for beneficial for the society? It is very important. You know that few days back a story was spoken by me. In the story I said that the crackpot was not being able to hold the full water. Like this way in our life we cannot hold the extraordinary knowledge. So because of this reason he said, you don't need to be perfect. Your value does not come from the perfection, your value comes from the purpose. So that's very amazing, outstanding concept has been given, has been introduced by the successful individuals in this world. A lot of leaders, a lot of great inventors, what they said, if we implement, if we nurture it, if we do it according to their knowledge, if we do it, then we can have a great life we can lead. Otherwise, what happen? You always have difficulty, you always have a lot of provocation, you always provoking yourself that I cannot do something outstanding, and you do something that very careless job, condescending and very cocky, and you become really obnoxious. You become meddlesome and nosy people, that you will interfere the life of other people. So that's very important concept. What I have ever learned in my career, I have implemented it. I have learned that your flaws are your real power, and never think that because of these flaws I could not become a champion. You know that your flaws will determine what you want to do in your upcoming and forthcoming career. So never feel ashamed, never feel shy, never feel reserved for your these thing, your flaws. So your flaws are the real power. You know that today your strength is not being unbreakable. Your strength is being bending yourself towards the others. I have seen a lot of people, after accomplishing a little bit of things in their own career, they never try to bend themselves in front of the people. So because of this reason, Nelson Mandela once said that your strength does not rely on your strength does not rely on whether you are unbreakable or not. Your strength is rely on, or it depends on, that how much you bend yourself in front of the other people. That is the strength, that is the real power. Let me tell you let me share something which is very charismatic and which changed my life drastically and dramatically. The story which impact my career, which spark in my mind, and this, because of this sparkness, I felt really good for myself. I felt really unflappable. I felt really composed, and I can speak easily without having any hesitation or shyness. Let me tell you this story, which is really fantabulous for your life. It can change your life also. You know that in a deep forest there was two trees. One is known as oak tree, another one is bamboo tree. The oak tree was stand still and very strong, but the bamboo tree every time bend itself. Even before the lighten wind strike the bamboo plant, before it bent. But the oak tree was stand still, it never bent itself. It was very strong. But every time what happened, do you know? The oak tree mocked and laughed the bamboo tree for being weak and bend itself. Because of this reason, the oak tree every time laughed and mocked on the bamboo plant. One day in the forest, a heavy storm hit the forest. The heavy storm swept away through the forest. The oak tree broke down and fell onto the ground, but the bamboo tree bent itself and survived in that particular storm. Later on, what the bamboo tree said, that is very important lesson we can grab. It does not matter that how much power or the strength you have right now. Unless you bend yourself, you cannot become a champion. So like this, the tree which was once strong and stand still, it broke down because of this heavy storm or incessant rainfall. But the bamboo tree survived because it bent. So in our life, if we want to do something outstanding job, if we want to become really impeccable person, if we want to become really outspoken, we need to bend ourselves in front of the other people, other signatory people, other dignitaries. Because unless we bow down ourselves, unless we do something good job, so it would not be possible. Because every time you feel that you could not bow down yourself, you could not do something job which is required for your body, and you could not do yourself because of your boasting nature, because of your prideness, you are not doing all those activity which is required in our career, and because of your boastness, you can't go forward direction, you can't go beyond your limitation. And in order to go beyond your limitation, you need to get rid of your boastness, and unless you do it, you can't go beyond your limitation, you can't do extraordinary job. That is the reason we need to get rid of this boastness, prideness, because all of us really human being, we should respect each other. Unless and until we respect each other, so we can't become outstanding. No, you can become a wealthy person, a rich person, unless you maintain the relationships, until you maintain the good behavior along with others people. So what kind of success you got in your career? I don't understand, my people. Really, it is really pathetic in this new world. People thought that collecting or embracing a little sum of money in their career, they became successful. They given the definition of success like this. It is not a success. Today you might, because you have energy, you might earn a little sum of money, and you are telling that it is success for you. But this money cannot remain with yourself rest of your life. No, you will invest it, either you will spend it for someone else. So it is not the success. Success means, my friend, how much contribution you have made for the life of other people. How many lives has been changed, has been evolved, has been transformed by your own knowledge. That is known as success. Earning money or getting a great amount of money is a part of our life. We need it. But only depending on it or relying on it, if you feel that I am successful, no, my friend, it is not success. Because of this reason, Nelson Mandela once said, if you want to become a successful one, first of all, you have to help others. When you contribute others, when you give something to others, contribute the others' life, then something miracle is going to happen in your career. Unless it is happen, so nothing is going to change. And no, do you know, in order to change your life, it is important. In order to change the people's life, first of all, you have to change your life. Change means a lot of problem. Change means a lot of difficulty. Change means a lot of uncertainty. So first of all, transform yourself, change yourself. When you change yourself, transform yourself, it would be really easy for you to change others' life. So a lot of things has been proposed over here, has been introduced over here, has been addressed over here. So, and 2 stories already been given to you. Right now, what the lesson we have learned, if we nurture it, apply it in our own career, then our life will be completely changed. So for today, my friend, thank you. Have a good day. Wish you all the best. Bye bye. Tata. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat. Share.